first aircraft carrier with nuclear propulsion. In the missile field, design and development are going forward rapidly to mate the solid fuel intermediate range Polaris to the atomic submarine so it can be launched from the depths of the sea. In the past year, component parts were tested. The Marine Corps, constantly improving its assault tactics, has increased its firepower and mobility through new weapons like the Ontos. And by adapting missiles from the other services, such as the Terrier. As mobile troubleshooters, the modern Marine Corps maintains its great traditions.
Well, this Marine Battalion is organic to the 6th Fleet. We're prepared to carry out any mission assigned to us by 6th Fleet or higher authority. And I mean just that, any mission.
Our defense effort extended to many allies in many ways. Almost $2 billion were expended last year in new arms and equipment for 40 allied nations under the Military Assistance Program. About 85% of this sum was spent right here in the United States, and every dollar of American aid has been matched by $5 or more by our overseas partners getting such assistance. In addition, NATO allies like West Germany form a self-defense shield with American aid. Our armed forces are not only military allies, they are good neighbors and friends. The faces of little children in many lands tell the tale of our unofficial aid abroad. This includes swift help when disaster strikes. Both as good neighbors and defenders of freedom, our men and women in uniform have met the challenge of a fateful year. Here is the head of our armed forces, Defense Secretary Neil McElroy.
You have just looked at a few highlights of what we are doing to provide for the common defense. Today, the common defense of our country means effort on a worldwide scale, for our own future is closely tied to the continuing security and independence of other free world nations. Our security program is based on the maintenance of a vigilant, powerful military establishment and on such relationships as the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, the Southeast Asia Treaty Organization, and many bilateral agreements. With the assistance of American funds, equipment, and know-how, and with the training and guidance provided by American military personnel, friendly nations have been able to build forces capable of meeting local aggression. I came back from a recent visit to our allies in Asia and Europe more convinced than ever that the funds we are spending on military assistance are essential. In our military program generally, our forces are fully capable of carrying out their assigned missions now and for the foreseeable future. Our research and development programs are being pressed vigorously to ensure that this will continue to be true. I can tell you with confidence that our country not only remains strong, but is increasing its defense capabilities. This strength, now as always, rests not only on weapons, equipment, and military installations. It rests first and foremost on people, the men and women who make up our armed forces. More than ever before, our nation needs people of competence who are trained to handle the complex weapon systems of today. The people who comprise our armed forces are doing their part well. It is on them that we depend for our security and for the maintenance of peace.
Yes, and the foundation of our armed forces is youth. The great universities of our country are training the scientists and planners who will be serving in civil life as well as in the armed forces to create a better world. The service academies also are turning out bachelors of science, geared to provide leadership in new dimensions of warfare. The traditional long gray line includes future field commanders who will also be soldier scientists. 2,500 miles away from the oldest service academy is the newest, the Air Force Academy at Colorado Springs, Colorado. these future leaders are being thoroughly equipped to help solve the brand new problems of the space age, besides learning the fundamentals of self-discipline, timing, and teamwork. The Academy will graduate its first class in 1959. At Annapolis, Maryland, the Naval Academy combines tradition with the expanding horizons of the future. These midshipmen are being trained both as sailors and seagoing scientists. Like every American, young and old, they have faith. Faith in freedom, faith in country, and faith in God. The Big Picture is an official report for the armed forces and the American people. Produced by the Army Pictorial Center. Presented by the Department of the Army in cooperation with this station.